The power of attention. Energy follows attention. Energy follows attention. So when thoughts are arising in the open, luminous field of mind, as we attend to them and track them, they persist. And if we take our attention now and put it onto our breath, we can peel our attention off of the thought and onto the breath. We can use our attention, we can move it. Now in our current culture and times, people dismiss that as, I'm just distracting myself from my problem. As though the problem is real and the distraction isn't. So we can recognize that we can move our attention to our right knee, and then to our right shoulder, and then to our breath, and then to the thought we're having, and then back to the breath. If we begin to consider attention a little bit like a searchlight, shining on this or that, and then taking our breath, and we can actually peel our attention off of its attachment onto the breath. If we remember that thoughts have no substance. So it's when thoughts become a thing that it develops a density and a gravity. And then we're stuck with the thought. But if we can recognize thoughts without substance, they're more like gossamer, they're more ephemeral, they're more vaporous phenomena. And it's easier not to experience the gravity. Once a thought becomes a thing, it has a mass. And mass has gravity. But if we can recognize it as being without substance, it's easier to allow it, as you were saying earlier, to allow it, but not get stuck with it. So we can do that with thoughts, we can do that with emotions. You know, we've been told over and over and over, let it go. Just let it go. Oh, we're going to let it go. How am I going to let it go? The way we let it go is we open the hand that holds it. The way we let it go is we open the self that holds it. We don't change the situation, we relax and dilate the self that knows it that way. We're not so stuck. It's easier to let it go if it doesn't have substance. The notion of the self is also an idea. Self is a construct. It's an idea. It's not a thing. You are not a thing. Don't make a thing out of yourself. And don't make a thing out of anything else. You can be more lighthearted.